Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be once again jumping into the wonderful, just wonderful world of Twitter. Twitter, the place that allows all these people to basically spread their bile and their filth to anyone who even has working, functioning eyeballs. So let's go ahead and find out what Twitter is pissed off about today, okay? Why not? Sure. So if you guys remember, Disney did announce a Miss Marvel show. Miss Marvel, a character from Marvel Comics that nobody likes, who I'm pretty sure if you were to walk up to any fan of Marvel and if you were to ask them, "Hey, do you know who Miss Marvel is?" They'll most likely either A, tell you they have no idea who the hell that is, or B, they'll tell you that, "Oh yeah, Miss Marvel, I know her. Isn't she what Carol Danvers used to be before she became Captain Marvel?" Those are the only two likely options. I'm pretty sure none of them will tell you they have any idea who Miss Marvel is. Miss Marvel, as in Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan, who was also the star of Marvel's Avengers, which tanked, and I mean tanked big. Tanked to the point that it cost Square Enix millions, and I mean millions of dollars, because people just did not buy the game. People were not interested in the game, and even the people who did buy the game went around telling people that the game was absolute garbage. So of course that means we all wanted a TV show about her, right? We all wanted a Miss Marvel TV show. No, no one wanted a Miss Marvel TV show, but we are going to get a Miss Marvel TV show. So of course, that's just how it works in these days. Hollywood giving people what they don't want. Yeah, that sounds about right. So what happened? Well, apparently they announced the casting for the show, and it seems like, of course, Twitter is once again not satisfied, because Twitter is never satisfied. These people on Twitter will find something, and I mean something, to complain about, even when you give them what they asked for. You give them a show that has a female POC, as they would call her, but it's still not enough. They still find something to complain about, which is why I and so many people on this platform keep trying to tell Hollywood not to pander to these people, because it doesn't matter. If you pander to them, they will still find something to complain about, as evidenced by what you see before you. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. So this is a tweet by Data Race, which, by the way, go follow him. Seriously, this guy is doing fantastic work. The fact that he goes around on Twitter and actually finds these tweets, I'm surprised the guy hasn't lost his mind by now. So he posted this tweet: SJWs are freaking out over the new Miss Marvel cast for Disney Plus, calling Yasmin Fletcher, quote, too white to play a Turkish Muslim, and accusing Matt Lintz of supporting Trump. They also doxed 23-year-old Andy Brodeur, accusing him of being a offender. I'm not going to say that because I don't know if YouTube likes it when you say that. We'll get to this in a second. Let's just go ahead and take a look at this. So here it is. This is from Discussing Film. Hashtag Miss Marvel is trending in response to worrying casting. This is what they're worried about. Apparently, Andrew Brodeur, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, multiple Title IX allegations filed against him. Matt Lintz, evidence he is a Trump supporter. Of course, this is what they're pissed off about. Yasmin Fletcher, half-white Christian girl reportedly cast as Turkish hijabi. And this is from Miss Marvel News. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't give a shit. Matt Lintz, confirmed by set photos to be playing Bruno Carelli, is a Trump supporter. Now, Bruno Carelli, if anyone doesn't know who that is, he is apparently in the comics Miss Marvel's best friend, and I think at one point is her actual love interest. Okay, well, we all know that's not going to happen in the show, because we can't have heterosexual relationships in today's day and age, because heterosexual relationships is part of the patriarchy. Didn't you know that? Sorry, excuse me for a second. I started bringing water to these because usually whenever I record these videos, my throat tends to get a little dry. Yasmin Fletcher has not done anything as egregious. God forbid you vote for who you support. God forbid. But we find it inappropriate that a half-white Christian girl was apparently cast as Nakia Bahadir, of course. We'll get into who this is, by the way. She's also one of Miss Marvel's best friends. Same goes for, well, we're about to see her in a second. Same goes for Zenobia Shroff, who is a non-Muslim Indian, apparently cast as Kamala's Pakistani Muslim mother. Now, for both of these, for two of these for a second, oh, actually no, for all of these, it's amazing that you have to keep reminding these people that all of these people that you're talking about are actors. Their job is literally to pretend to be something that they're not. That is in the actual job description. That is what an actor is. They pretend to be something that they are not, and they are paid for it. They are paid to stand in front of a camera, or in some cases in a recording booth, and read lines pretending to be something that they're not. Let's just go ahead to the next picture. Now this is Yasmin Fletcher, and she is playing this character. This is Nakia. This is one of Miss Marvel's or Kamala Khan's best friends, whom, by the way, if you don't know from the comics, is a lesbian actually, and she hides it. So you already know that's going to be a part of the story because, of course, we always have to have a coming out story in this day and age. We can't just have a story where the characters just are. You know, they say they want representation, and they have, for some reason, they can never just have a character be whatever they want them to be. They can't just have her, be a lesbian and just say, that's it, I'm a lesbian, I'm gay, and just have her be it, and then move on with the story. No, they have to have the coming out story because they don't know how to do anything else. Let's just continue. And of course, this is Twitter once again proving why it's an absolute cesspool. Look at this. Look at this from this idiot. Brown rep, you better do it right. You're representing me. Basically admitting that all she sees is color. I will not tolerate no Trump supporters or crackers. I don't know what that's a reference to, where they do not belong. So we've got racism, just outright blatant racism right here. And Twitter does nothing. Twitter, a platform that pretends to not tolerate any sort of racism and bigotry, sees open racism and bigotry right there, does absolutely nothing. I'm going to be what the fuck kind of name is this? Diego Luna, Felicity Jones, Oscar. Oh Jesus Christ, fuck off! I'm going to be sick. Then you should go see a doctor. You casted a Trumpy play the best friend and love interest of Muslim Pakistani girl. Me, when I'm watching Ms. Marvel and I see Kamala Khan run away from her Muslim family to be some white boy in the final episode. What? Nakia should not be played by a white Christian girl. Marvel said we're going to give you a Ms. Marvel show that is so Islamophobic. How do you know it's Islamophobic when you haven't even watched the show? They hire a Trumpy, a half-white Christian person to play a non-white hijabi woman and an Indian actress to play a Pakistani woman. We all know there are amazing hijabi Pakistani etc. actors out there, and yet you choose to name none of them. You provide no evidence to back up your claim, because of course you do. Out there, stop denying these people jobs that they deserve. Same. The show would be a safe space for an even larger audience. Of course, they want a safe space. Of course, they want a safe space because all they want are safe spaces. Because God forbid someone says something that makes us feel bad. This was the once change. So many girls had to have a proper representation, and y'all cast a half-white Christian girl to play a Muslim hijabi, and on top of that, cast a Trump supporter FFS. For fuck's sake. No, that's what I want to say. That's what I keep saying throughout the entire video. For fuck's sake, just fuck off. No one cares about you. Miss Marvel is really turning out to be a mess. Why is Marvel casting so many wrong people for their roles? A Trump supporter, an Indian woman, and a Christian girl playing both the wrong ethnicity and religion. It's called acting. It's called acting. People have been doing it for years. Years before you got on Twitter and thought that you were one of the most important people in the world. This is going way too far. Fuck off. Fuck off, you little bitch. Fuck off. Miss Marvel is the first MCU project with a female lead of color. Who cares? And deserves to be a big deal. No, it doesn't. What doesn't deserve is to be dragged down by whitewashing, Trump supporters, and blanks. It's just more of the same. I'm not going to go through all of this. This is fucking depressing. Anyway, let's just go ahead and look at this next tweet. Now, this is very, very interesting. Now, look at this. Miss Marvel fans dox 23-year-old actor Andrew Brodeur, falsely accusing him of being that. You can see it on screen. The actual registered blank is actually a 43-year-old and lives in a completely different state. Cancel culture using a doxing lookup site being sued by the DOJ for publishing false data, as they should. Look at this. This is they're going ahead and they're calling him all of this when it turns out it's not even the right person. They're calling for a person to be, just removed because of being a blank. When it turns out that he wasn't the blank, it was just another guy who was living in a different state. I know I don't have a camera on me, but I have a complete shocked face right now. I really wish you could see it. Again, like seriously, does anyone expect anything different from Twitter these days? Does anyone expect anything less than multiple people going online posting these kinds of things, thinking that it's actually going to make a difference when all it does is show people who you are. All it does is expose that you're a racist, you are a sexist, you are a bigot who will complain about everything, even when they're trying to give you what you want. You will always find something to complain about. And this is exactly why we keep telling Hollywood, or try to tell Hollywood, not to listen to these people, but they keep listening to these people. And it's gotten to the point where so many people said, you know what, I'm just done with Hollywood. Seriously, I'm done with Hollywood. I cannot take it anymore. I tried and tried to help by letting them know why they shouldn't listen to these people, but they obviously do not care. Otherwise, why would they keep doing it? So I'm done. And this is why you see so many people going out and just making their own stuff. Hell, one of my followers even let me know that he's going out there and he's writing his own story because he's done. He's done with Hollywood, and he should. And I would encourage you guys to do the same. If you want to see good storytelling, if you want good characters, I highly encourage you to go out there and write it yourself, because you're not going to get it from Hollywood. You're just not going to get it from Hollywood. They don't care. They don't care about stories. They just care about optics. They only care about making themselves look good, and screw money. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, Hollywood is a business. And a business's number one priority is to make money, and they're obviously failing at that. So, what else are you gonna do? All right, guys, I'm just gonna end this video right here. I've said everything I wanted to say. Thank you so much for listening, as always. And if you like what I do here, and if you want to show your support, please consider leaving a like button. Consider sharing this video on whatever social media platform you use, and also please consider clicking on the subscribe button. And if you do click on the subscribe button, make sure to also click on the bell icon and click on all, because that way you will definitely be notified on whenever a new video goes out on my channel. Thank you so much for watching again. Remember to stay safe and take care of yourselves, and please join me for the next video. Bye for now.